So now we're going to go through the basic commands of GitHub. You've already seen those. You've already seen these. And here they are: git status, git add, -- all, git commit, git push. So if you're comfortable with those, if you're familiar with them, you could move on to the next video. You're good. And if you want a little bit more review of how this work process happens, we're going to do that right now. So I have right here my webdog folder. So I'm going to take that out because that wasn't in there yet. And then over here, I just have another folder with some code. So I'm going to simulate adding code to my repo just by copying and pasting. Usually I'd be in WebStorm, I'd be creating folders, I'd be creating files. I just added this folder with code in there. So now when I come to my repo here, and you can see I'm in my repo, and I can just confirm this is where I have my git repo. There's now that fourth file in there. So when I do a git status, it'll say, hey, you've added this stuff right there. So I'm going to clear this out, just get up at the top, and I'm going to do a git add -- all. So that added it. Now if I do my git status, right, okay, there's that stuff in there. Now I can do my git commit -m adds 004 folder with index and main CSS. Something like that, right? And that's committed. And now if I do a git status, so clear that out, git status, I can see that, okay, cool, you're on branch, your branch is ahead of origin master by one commit. Origin up on GitHub. So I could do a git push. And that just pushed it up to GitHub. And I could see that if I came here and just refresh this page, I now have 004. Cool. Well, let's say I didn't want 004. I realize, oh, you know what? That's not what I want. So I can remove recursively with force 004. And now that's gone, right? I just have those. So what did that do? So now if I do my git status, it says, hey, this has been deleted. So I can do a git add -- all, and that's it. And then I can do my git commit, well, do my git status again, just see it all turn green, and then clear that out. And then do my git commit -m, and I'm only clearing things out, so I move back to the top of my terminal, my screen right there, my command line interface. So git commit removes 004 folder. Perfect. And now I could do, my git status again. It's just going to say, hey, everything's clean, but I'm ahead of origin master by one commit. So I could do a git push my code up there. And when I refresh this, that's gone. And I could do a git log. So just click here, clear that out, git log. And you can see the history of what's going on here. Adds git ignore, adds first 3 folders, adds the 004, removes 004. Right, so that's the work process. And just to give you a little bit more, of an example, let's say I add in this folder. Copy that, paste it, and I could do my git status. Let me bring this up so you can see the commands. Git status. Typing on the wrong one. Git status. And then git add -- all, and then git commit or git status again just to see it. And it's turned green, right? It's been added to the staging area. Now I'm going to clear this out, so I go to the top of my screen, and then git commit -m adds 007 folder. I think that was it. And then I can do a git status, and I'm ahead of origin by one commit, so that means I need to push up. So git push. And it pushed it up, and now if I go look, I've got 007 up there. And I could do my git log, and it shows me, okay, adds the 007 folder. Right, so that's the GitHub work process, workflow. You're going to be working locally. You'll be adding folders and files, right, to your repo. And then over here on, the terminal, you'll do a git status, and then you'll do a git add -- all and a git commit -m. -m is the flag, it means message, and then you give it a message between double quotes, and you do a git push, and it pushes it all up to GitHub. So that's all you need to know to get started with GitHub. You have your GitHub repo set up, and you have it set up locally, and you have it connected to a remote origin on GitHub. And now you just need to start using these commands here: getting status, getting get add dash dash all, get commit dash m message, and get push. So just start using those commands at the command line interface at the terminal, and they'll start to become really second nature and really familiar to you really quickly. A couple of days of working, you'll be like, in conversation, I sometimes type GIT now instead of GET when I'm texting or something like that. I'm like, that's not the get I want. So kind of funny. Anyhow, those are the basic GitHub commands.